Day 3 of the 2023 US Nationals just finished, so let's do a recap of everyone who's disqualified after video review. Actually, let's just do the normal thing. The women's 400 IM was the tale of two races. Alex Walsh's breaststroke leg versus Katie Grimes' other three legs. At the 200, Grimes had a 2-second lead over Walsh, but after the breaststroke, Walsh had flipped it, so she had a 2-second lead over Grimes. It all came down to the freestyle, where Katie Grimes dropped a massive 101 split to go by Walsh and touch first in a 4:33.8. In the men's 400 IM, we had four swimmers who stood head and shoulders above the rest of the field, and all had a reasonable chance to make the team. Carson Foster had a commanding lead at the 200, but you know that Chase Kalis is going to make a move on the breaststroke, and by the 300 he had a lead on Foster. Foster inched up on Kalish during the freestyle, and with 50 meters to go he had an 8/100th lead, but back half legends Bobby Fink and Jay Litherland were chasing down the leaders fast. And it is Foster and Kalish for the 1-2 finish, with Carson touching first in a 4:08.14. In the women's 100 fly, American record holder Tori Husk held off an incredibly fast field to touch first in a 56.1. Behind her was Gretchen Walsh in a 56.3, who outtouched her Virginia teammate Kate Douglas. To show just how fast this race was, the top three finishers here are now the top three fastest times in the world this season. The men's 100 fly was topped by two swimmers that most people probably wouldn't have guessed at the start of the meet. Daria Rhodes won the race in a 50.7, while 16-year-old Thomas Heilman doubled up in the fly events in a 51.19. Not only does that swim lower Heilman's own national age group record, but it's also only 9/100ths off of Phelps's 17.18 age group record. The women's 50 breast showed that Lily King is just unbeatable in front of this home crowd. King held off a fast-charging Lydia Jacoby in a 29.77, just 4/100ths ahead of Jacoby. American record holder Nick Fink reigned supreme in the men's 50 breast, out-touching Michael Andrew 26.74 to 26.87. The women's 50 back was an absolute barn burner. Catherine Burkhoff was just 1/100th off of her own American record, recording a time of 27.13. And what's more, Reagan Smith was just 1/100th behind Burkhoff, becoming the second fastest American ever. And in the finals of the men's 50 back, we were treated to a showdown we've seen a few times. Justin Rez versus Hunter Armstrong. The reigning world championship versus the current world record holder. And in a close finish in a night full of close finishes, Rez beats out Armstrong 24.10 to 24.16. And that is everything that you missed from day 3 of 2023 US Nationals.